when the production quality is quite bad before they started like getting like HD cameras and stuff like that, you can see it jump. Like if you watch the first two seasons versus the last season, production wise is completely different. So as soon as I see an episode of Friends that looks really good, I'm like, I don't want to watch it. You know, like, I think we should talk about Friends. I think we just need to just talk about it.
Well, have you not noticed where I am, boys?
Yeah, you're in Central Perth.
Yeah. Jesus. Like I flew all the way out to New York just to.
Yeah.
I closed down the cafe just to shoot this. So the effort has
like
gone
you know,
in.
like if it's not going to make the list, which is fine, we haven't pitched it, but like I think it should get its flowers at least, and we should talk about Friends, what it is, the cultural impact it had on the world, on us. We were all probably watching that as teenagers. I did feel like it got really bad really quickly for me. And you know, it's funny, every girlfriend I've ever had has been obsessed with Friends and constantly rewatches Friends. And I've just got to carry that through my entire life. And there's a point around the time when Ross doesn't marry Emily and like Chandler and Monica start getting together, it nosedives for me. Now, I know that's not when it doesn't get really bad. There's still some great episodes in there. But around then, it just, I lose all interest. I like those earlier seasons, especially when like, it's a weird thing when the production quality is quite bad before they started like getting like HD cameras and stuff like that, you can see it jump. Like if you watch the first two seasons versus the last season, production wise is completely different. So as soon as I see an episode of Friends that looks really good, I'm like, I don't want to watch it. And so I feel like the earlier seasons were great, but I think that it just lost it from me. But I think it's one of those ones that will always be an all-timer for everybody. I think it's up there with the greatest of all time. But yeah, that's all I got to say on Friends.
Yeah. I'd go along with that. Yeah, I'd go along with that. I think I was, you'd watch it week to week. I think we did allude to this earlier. Like we have mentioned Friends. It's come up naturally a couple of times. Like it is, yeah, you can't finish this without mentioning it. It's not my top 4 sitcoms ever, but I can't ignore the massive worldwide cultural impact. It was a worldwide phenomenon. And I don't think there's ever been a sitcom that's been that big worldwide. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is. No. And I just looked up like 52.5 million tuned in for the finale. But I think that's just the States. Like I would say it's one show that like worldwide finale is bigger than anything.
And to be fair, it ended really well. It ended really, really well.
Yeah, they were showing that in bars in Ireland. I remember working in a bar and they're showing the finale in a bar. I was like, okay, wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
But for me, it's always been it's always been that and Seinfeld. So I knew where I would be gravitating to. So maybe if Seinfeld
jokes, like there's so many jokes that they stole directly from Seinfeld as well. Like, there's stuff that you just see that are watching Friends going, this was in an episode of Seinfeld. And I'm not saying Seinfeld hasn't done that. Everything gets inspired by something. But I'm watching it going, you're ripping off Seinfeld. Who do you think you are?
I do feel like I did get fatigued as I got older that everybody loved it. So you'd always see the box set at every house you'd go to. It would be an easy conversation for people to have. And for me, I was like, it's a bit easy. It's a bit too easy, Like, if anything, I do like a bit of bite. I like, as I said, a big swing. And I like if there's a little danger in the comedy. And Seinfeld had that where Friends didn't. And I think in a few of our selections as well, we can kind of see those kind of commonalities of like when they get a little risque, when it becomes memorable, it becomes like it becomes something different. It's another level to it. And I guess for me, it would be like a toss up. Like it's one of the other, like a Seinfeld or a Friends, and I 100% would be going towards Seinfeld.